Hello everyone, my name is Bess and I'm here today to tell you about a fairy story that I've written. It's called Scarletina's Quest for Fairy Wings, and I'm going to show you the front cover of the book so that you will all have some idea of what Scarletina looks like. So let's get this in the right place. So here she is. This is Scarletina. As you can see, we have very similar hair colour. Right. Scarletina is a young fairy who has to earn her wings. And sorry, will you excuse me a moment? Yes. Well, I was going to do that, Scarletina. Yes. Well, of course. All right. Just let me tell. Sorry about that, but that was Scarletina. I can't see Scarletina, but I can hear her. So when she wants to talk to me, what she does, she tickles my ear with a feather, which of course makes me laugh, but it lets me know that she wants to talk to me, because I normally wouldn't hear her because her voice is very quiet. So she comes up very close to my ear and tells me. What Scarletina was asking me was about the book, because she wanted me to let you know, and I would have done that anyway, I just hadn't got round to it, was that the book is her story, which she told to me, and I wrote for her and got it printed. But it is her story about her life in Nightingale Wood. You might ask, how did I meet Scarletina? Well, one day I was taking a walk through the woods, which I love to do. But in front of me, unfortunately, were a family with 3 young children who were very, very noisy. Well, as you know, when you walk in a woodland, you have to respect the birds and the wildlife that live there, and they don't like loud noise. It frightens them. So I decided to sit down and wait and let this family move ahead, because it was spoiling my day. The birds that normally would fly past and the ants and the spiders that I would see weren't coming out. They stayed hidden because they were scared of the noise and the running around that these children were doing. And it was very loud. So I sat down by this tree, and I caught something out the corner of my eye, and when I turned, I don't know if it was these children, but someone had stuck a piece of chewing gum onto the tree. I mean, it's such an awful thing to do because it's sticky. And as I looked and was thinking, well, look for a handkerchief, perhaps I can put it off, I suddenly saw this red-haired fairy struggling to get away, and I couldn't first of all see what from, and then I saw that the back of her dress had got caught on the chewing gum. So I gently said to her, "Wait, I will help you. Stay still." And luckily I always carry a small pair of scissors in my bag. So I got them out and I snipped off just a tiny piece of her dress. I expected her to fly away, but she didn't. She flew round and came in front of me, sort of here. And she sat there fluttering her wings. And I said to her, oh, excuse me a moment. Sorry, can you excuse me again? Yes, Scarletina. Oh, yes, that would be good. Okay. She wants to sit on my head. Her reasons for this is because sometimes, very rarely, some children can see fairies. Well, from her clan. Some fairies do show themselves, but her clan don't, because they're in the woodland and they keep themselves to themselves. Oh, okay. She's there. I must remember not to shake my head or nod my head, because she will fall off. Oh, are you comfortable? She's actually holding on to my hair. I'll continue, because she likes this story, Scarletina. So she was fluttering her wings in front of me and thanked me and said, you know, how kind I was. And I said, well, it's not kindness. I mean, why wouldn't I help you? And then she said, we have the same hair colour. And I said, well, yeah, I suppose we do. She said, would you do something for me? I said, what is it? She said, I would like some of the two-legged children, that's what they call us, two-leggeds, the two-legged children and the adults to read about our life here in Nightingale Wood. There are things that they need to know, there are things that they need to learn, because some of them don't behave very well when they come into our world. And I think sometimes, she said, it's because they don't know, no one has told them how to behave. So I agreed. And for the past, must be 18 months now, we've both been working on her book. Scarletina's Quest for Fairy Wings is how she goes to the Earth Circle, which is like your school, and she gets into scrapes. She doesn't always do what maybe she ought to do. That's where she is no different from you. Fairy children are just like our children, and their parents, I think, sometimes are stricter than some of our parents are. So once a week I'm going to be reading a little bit from my book, and we'll talk about it. Scarletina does, yes, I know, she knows what I'm going to say, and she's jumping up and down on my head. Do be careful. She has her own Facebook page, so you could go on there and read about what she's up to, and perhaps ask any questions that you might have about where she lives and what she does. It's just very important that she wants to get this message out to you, to help you understand her life and the fairy life. So thank you for tuning in, and it's Bess and Scarletina saying bye bye for now, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye bye. Yes, Scarletina says bye bye.